Right? Oh, shit's working. Oh, it's 32. 32, and we are mobile today. We're going to give you snippets in the day. And we're driving vans, living the dream. Everything's going according to plan. I'm driving a van for a living. And we're getting boxes and shit, going back and forth. And in the meantime, while I'm driving, it's coming at you real. Episode 32 of the I Don't Know What to Do With My Life podcast. Email is up. Email me. It is the, and you know how to spell that, and then it's IDK WTD podcast at outlook.com. At yourmothershouse.com. Oh, no, you ain't gonna find it if you search that last one. Although you could try it, I guess. Oh, there's too many boxes in the world, bro. Too many boxes. Too many people ordering the boxes. It's crazy, dude. I'm thinking at one point we're gonna get to this. I don't know if you heard. Like, I want to go to Japan. Yeah, so I'm going too. But they have the capsule hotels. I think that's where we're gonna get in the future if we keep getting people. Hello. You can't even hear me, bro. Nobody answers, but I keep talking. Yeah, I think we get to that point where that's like your apartment, dude. Like they have, kind of like those buildings that they have. You pay for your little room, and then you go down the hall for the bathroom, and you go over here for the kitchen, which is communal. And then you go to the showers, which are like locker room kind of communal things. I mean, individual stalls. We're not animals here, jeez. Some of us are. We're going strong with caffeine today. Caffeine's getting real. And I should have brought some food with me. Damn it, it's past noon. I started my energy drink a little late today. Because I wasn't going to have it. I was like, you know what? I don't even need that shit, bro. Yet another day where I'm like, I don't even need it. And I don't need it. But the thing is, I want it real bad. Well, I'm here alone, so hopefully no one comes in while I'm alone. I'm going to be alone and stuff. People texting me. It's all about business, and we're peeing. Oh, if you could hear me. Anyone out there who's also peeing listening to this? We're connected, bro. I'm sitting down because I'm on the cast. Oh, I want to keep it comfortable. I want to keep it real. Pull the pants up. You be careful. Don't rip all over yourself with your sack. Alright. Oh, that was real. We shall not be washing the hands either. You know why? Because I'm grimy. No, I wash my hands. I'm paranoid about that shit, dude. I wash my hands all the fucking time. But not this time. Because it's a podcast, bro. You can't be interrupting that to wash your hands. There's plenty of time to wash your hands in your life. But the podcast is not one of those times. It's live action, Gotta get some more weed tonight. Yet again. It's every other freaking day. It gets to that point, when you get into it. It's like get that routine. You work it into your budget. Work it into your budget, bitch. But I remember when I moved to Seattle, saved up a bunch of money, so I was all paranoid and shit. Had no idea what the real cost of anything was in the world, girl. I was in Spokane, so I was like, isn't everything like $1? Like an idiot. It's like Cam now. He's like, what? It's not like, what? Things are more expensive? Oh my god. When I first moved, I saved like 10 grand, y'all. Working a shitty job. Come home every day. And I was the operations department manager. I remember that. I was legit. And I'd work at 4 in the morning. I'd come home. And in my budget, I had worked out. On paper, I wrote it down. Weed and tall boys. Worked it right into the budget, bro. Worked that shit right in. And it worked. I had like a tall boy night. I would just slam that. And those are the early days of smoking weed. So I could pretty much only have a beer and then smoke a few times. And that was it. Or a couple times. Now it's all night with both. That's what you get when you train hard, kids. Well, if there are kids listening, shouldn't be listening. Actually, no, you can listen. Sight with me, Maybe you learn something, bro. Don't end up like this. But the one thing is, it's not the end. I'm only 30, bro. Only 30. Something's easy to forget. You feel like, it's when you compare yourself to other people. You're like, what were they doing when they were 22? It's like, oh shit. But they got lucky sometimes. Sometimes they got lucky, and then they were in that spot, and they did have the talent, but they got lucky to be in that spot, to get that opportunity. But then when they got it, they rose to the occasion, biatch. But as I've said many times, it doesn't matter what time I become a millionaire. Truly, I mean, it'd be nice to be young enough and hot enough to really enjoy it, but who gives a shit? I don't even want millions anymore, dude. I just want, I do. But I'm pretty sure that ain't never gonna happen. So I just want enough, y'all. I just want to feel what it feels like to make, it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be real sad. You ready for it? I just want to feel what it feels like to make $50,000 in 1 year. And would that be net or after taxes? I'll say that, that's net. That's I make this much a year, and then after taxes, it's, I just want to feel what that feels like. Does anyone feel me? No one's listening. No one's answering. But if you email me at that email that I think I said on this time, but I can't really remember, then, yeah. We can fucking, what I'm saying? We can figure this out, bro. Now, 50,000 is like nothing, but for me, I'm making probably, 35,000 a year? And could that be generous? I hope not. But it very well could be. Last year I made a whopping 25. Fucking brutal. 24, and then the year before was 26. I was like, God damn, dude. Isn't it if you're making less than 30,000, you're poverty line or something? According to today's standards. But that's a fucking thing. I heard this guy saying, fucking said, today's poverty line is back in the day, it was their wildest riches. Fucking me making my 25,000 a year, you were the shit back in the day if you made that, dude. If you're able to pull that off in the world, holy crap. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, girl? But when you in today's world with the inflation, it's fairly painful. Just when you want to do shit is all. Alright, coming at you in snippets, and I gotta get this show on the road, biatch. Be right back. Oh, we loaded and we ready. Oh, gotta turn the headphones off. Oh, almost messed it up. Oh, man. We loaded up. We driving a van. We living the dream. Oh, man, dude. Going across the whole world in a truck, y'all. Dude, being a truck driver would be fucking brutal. Had this fucking uncle. This one time. Dude, he'd go on these journeys. I remember he couldn't even stand up one week, and he getting out of this chair, he's just couldn't even move, dude. It's fucking brutal. Couldn't even stand up straight. He was sitting down so long, hardly. It's fucking crazy. Moisture index is rising. It's a very hot day here in the NW, the Northwest, y'all. No, it's hot. But in Seattle, it's nice and temperate. Or is that what you say? Temperate, plain. It's very plain Jane weather. Oh, it's fucking nice though there. Here in Portland, it gets a little, as you know, we get the mug. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, nothing to do today. With the bitches in the house. Oh man, working at a warehouse and stuff, you know what I'm saying, girl? It's kind of nice, I can listen to my podcast and stuff. Not mine, like other people's who have real ones, Yeah, let's just listen to, I've been isolated from the group further. Slightly new job position where I go to the warehouse and then organize the back rooms, and I'm pretty much the backstock boy now. Fucking backstock boy, dude. But at first I was like, when someone says, hey, we want you to not talk to the customers and we don't want you on the floor anymore. It's kind of, it's a little insulting, especially when you're used to being the sheets on my jobs. I don't know if you could tell, bro. I come to my jobs and we just dick around, making butthole jokes, making titty jokes, and duty jokes, and all kinds of having a good time and getting work done, Well, Portland's a little different. My girl and I were just talking about this, y'all. I'm saying, fucking, it's different here, dude. It's, you know what? When you go to different places, people are different. Yep. How people always say, people are all the same. That's true. But they're also all different. Yeah, it's fucking, I don't know, some kind of sensitivity around here. I don't know if you heard about it. Oh, you do. You did. You saw those protests, bro. Half of those were in Portland. After that election, one of the funniest things I ever saw in my life, watching those people flip the fuck out. But it's, it's one of the only places I've ever been where I'm at, and I'm just kind of I'm going about my day, maybe even, humming some Kool and the Gang to myself, because it's the summer of cool, son. And they'll just be like, what's wrong, dude? I'm like, no, nothing, dude. What's up? And then they'll, I don't know. They just think something's wrong. And I'll actually even be like humming like a song to myself. It's like, big titty bitches, just humming, singing. And they'll still be like, what's up, dude? But they want to know more, It's like they're all, It's like they're all women. They're all women. I had this one guy recently say to me, this one gentleman, he goes, yeah, every time I ask you, like, how it's going, like, you never tell me any like, details. And I'm like, well, I didn't know, like, hey, how's it going, man? Like, oh, I'm good. What's up, y'all? I didn't think I had to go, well, okay. So, but they're like, well, we never get anything out of you. It's like, well, you can talk to me, y'all. I'm not going to just spill my guts right out of the gate, dude. The first freaking thing. So nice weather today, huh? It's like, yeah, dude, fucking, I just lanced a boil at the doctor's office, and, it never happened, but it'd be disgusting. Yeah, they just want me to go deep into personal shit. And I just don't do it. I don't do it when I'm uninvited to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, there's other people like this, yo. I know it. I know there must be. There's billions of people. Someone else is like this in the world. So I'm not going to just spill my freaking nut right out of the gate, dude. I'm not going to just be like, oh, yeah, everything about my life is here. But, if you talk to me in like a conversation, I don't care to tell you personal stuff. I'll tell you whatever, dude. I'll tell you my butthole's itching. I'll tell you I just had to use Gold Bond. I'll tell you my girl's butt cheeks are big. Whatever you want to know, dude. Whatever you want to know. But I'm not going to just, because when you're talking to me, you're kind of like, say, hey, so what's your girlfriend like? I'm like, oh, she got a big butt. Like you gotta. They just want everything about you right out of the gate. It's weird. And then they think you're pissed off. And even if, like, I don't know. Some guys, they have that face that they look kind of like maybe they could be upset sometimes, but I'm not so much. I don't know. I'm not that much like that. A little bit. But a lot of guys are that fucking, when you're working hard and you're lifting stuff and you're sweating and your nuts are sticking to the sides of your everything. Because I didn't get those underwear yet, the Sax ones. Oh shit, those are good. Brought to you by Sax, unofficial sponsor. Send me some free underwear. I just want to try and see if it really changes the game. But anyway, changes the ball sack game. So I don't know, you might react differently to manual labor when you're, manual labor when you're not a dumbass too. It's like when your brain works for other stuff and you always get shoved into the position of going to the dump and taking busting up styrofoam, But it doesn't mean I'm upset on the day-to-day, y'all. My day-to-day is I keep it, you listen to this, son. I party by myself. Have a good time alone. What a loser. I don't even give a shit. I don't even care, y'all. Used to being alone. Used to having fun alone. Working in a team is cool. You can make duty jokes with someone else. But the Portland sensitivity, I don't know what it is, dude. First time I've encountered it, and I do not like it. Seattle didn't have it. Seattle has maybe the passive-aggressive thing, as many people say. It maybe has the keeping your head in your own ass thing, keep it to yourself. What do they call it, the Seattle freeze or some shit like that? But that doesn't bother me. People keeping to themselves and not being like, hey, how you doing today? Great day, isn't it? That's okay. I'm fine with that. We breed a more introspective human being here in the Northwest. Fucking douches. But here there's it. I don't know. Seattle was nice because it was almost like no one cared about you or what you did, which was great. But on the flip side of that, they will let you die in the street, They will let you die in the street. But you're left alone. And here, I ain't left alone so much. They're always like, hey, what's up? Oh, I gotta know more. What's going down? I'm concerned about this. I hear things, behind your back. People are telling me. It's like, oh, great. Talking about me behind my back. Sweet. I always love it. All right, we drive in the van, and we're... I don't even know, bro. We're just driving vans, living it up. Be right back at ya, bitch. Oh, back on it. Oh, man. We in the van. We have something we're not used to. Air conditioning, bitch. Oh, man, it's fucking nice. I want that world again where I have the AC. It's been so long since I had just a fucking AC unit, son. AC unit. I got a fucking box bouncing on my fucking head while I'm driving right now. I got a bouncing off my head. Oh, yeah, we're just going back and forth, unloading boxes. Anyone else out there loading boxes or unloading boxes? Because I feel your pain. At least I can be alone listening to my podcast, working on my stand-up comedy. That hasn't happened yet. But I think it's time. I think I'm a big enough loser. I can finally do stand-up comedy. I'm gonna go to fucking Helium here in Portland sometime. I'm trying to build the nuts up, but I have a theory that it's different for a lot of stand-up comics when they first go up. It's like the fucking first time they've been on stage for a lot of these guys, dude. And I remember those fucking days. Going up on stage was mortifying. Just to walk up there and stand in front of the fucking people, dude. To not be self-conscious enough to do that. That box bounced right off my head. Fuck. But with me, I worked through those painful years of not being good on stage, and then fucking, I worked through those already with music. So now, as far as walking up on stage, I don't give a fuck. Couldn't care less. No nerves at all. Going up there to do a job, I don't give a fuck. But it's different than going up there and speaking. Absolutely. But this podcast is helping me speak, I guess, out loud. I'm really working on my rhythm, bro. Nah, I don't want to work on that. I gotta do it all natural, son. It's gotta be all natural. It's gotta be 100% real. It's that joke crafting. That's the thing. It's like, okay, I could stand there. I could deliver. I could have a stage presence. I know how a microphone works. Because these are all little factors that... Little things add up to big things. For noobs, Just holding a microphone and talking into it is fucking weird at first. I've done it for years, from choir all the way to now. Yeah, I'm cool, bro. So, yeah, it's... I think I might have a natural advantage in some ways. I've gotten rid of this blind fear of going on stage, Now it's just to craft a couple jokes, get the fuck up there, and see if anyone fucking laughs. And if anyone does, it's gonna be awesome. I've always loved stand-up comedy. Motherfucker. God damn it. There's a fucking truck in the way. God fucking damn it. Fucking around the goddamn block again. Fucking A. And then you gotta wait at this fucking light. Loading zones, dude. If you're listening to this right now on iTunes, and if you're in your car and you're parking in a loading zone, Get the fuck out! You stupid motherfucker. And now this is gonna be fucking clogged and I won't be able to go. Oh, it's the rage cast, son. I guess there's no fucking hurry, but now it's gonna happen every single light cycle. I'm not gonna go, bitch. If you're listening to this, you know where I'm coming from. Oh, I barely made it. That's illegal. No, it's not. No, it's not illegal, son. That was completely legit, and there ain't nothing wrong with it. Although, that had my turn signal on. See, I use my signals, and I don't park in loading zones, you fucks. Jesus, because then some dude in a van trying to do a podcast, although he should just be focusing on the driving, but he's a good enough driver, you know, he can pull it off, you know what I'm saying? Hit a freaking bounce boxing off. A box bouncing off my fucking head, trying to park in a loading zone, and it's fucking taken. And now I have to park illegally in front of a fire hydrant, because this motherfucker's in this loading zone. Holy shit! Alright, Ragecast coming back at you. Beating ass. Ragecast complete. Oh man, this is fucking hours later, son. Oh, it's still episode 32. Fucking balls, dude. This AC is nice in this bitch, but hauling the boxes, and it is hot as fuck today. Now I'm just hanging in the van, waiting for the other truck to pull up. I'm gonna lift some more shit in there. Pulling on up, Portland pussies. Yeah, Portland pussy pulling up. One thing I noticed about Portland, more about Portland, oh my god. The other week, someone at work was like, hey, we're getting barbecue, dude. I'm like, oh, let me see the menu. Got they had cornbread, they had beans, they had all that shit, dude. And it fucking sucked. Every fucking place I've been to around here that's like the hipster barbecue, it's like, oh, we're from Georgia. We know about the vinegar sauce, or we're from North Carolina. We know about the vinegar-based, we brought it here, just the same. And you're like, oh, cool. This has, my girl, her family's from Georgia, so. And I spent some time in Kentucky, and I've had real cornbread, so I think that. I think, oh boy, it's going to be awesome. I got cornbread, I got the beans, I think I got a pulled pork sandwich or something. Terrible, dude. That's 2 dry pulled pork sandwiches that I've had in fucking Oregon. Dry pulled pork. Shh. How the fuck do you even do that, son? All you have to do is soak the bitch in barbecue sauce, dude. Soak it in sauce, and you're fucking good. Like, overdo the sauce. Do whatever you need to do. Dry pulled pork. The last cornbread I had was a disgrace to mankind. Shit wasn't golden brown. They put it in an oven that was too hot. And you know how I know? Is that, gotta go, the truck's pulling up, bitch. We'll be back on the cornbread later. Loaded success. Oh man, but that cornbread, it's a freaking crime against humanity, dude. You should be tried for that shit, dude. Put it in an oven that was way too hot because it was black on the top, and then what lied beneath, like the movie What Lies Beneath, it fucking was, it was like white. It wasn't golden. So I knew that oven was too hot, dude. My girl, she made some freaking, we just had some crap around the house, not even like, didn't even have all the shit. She slapped some cornbread together that was perfect. The pan was just golden on top, dude. Yeah, so that's, I was saying some of the hipster things are good, like the drinks. This one, this ain't good, so never again will I get barbecue. And the greens, dude. Ever since I went to my girl's house, the first Thanksgiving I had at her family's house was the first time I had black people food, and it was the shit. The collard greens her mom makes. I never had them, and I was like, what are they? And they're like, they're greens. And I was like, what is that? I know, but what kind of plant? They're like, they're greens. I'm like, oh, what kind of species of plant? They're like, it's green. But she put bacon in there to cut the, that bitteriness. The bacon just kind of, oh man. So that's how you do it. That is how you do it. And all this crap with ever since then, First experience, great experience. And yeah, the greens that I had here, they were sweet, like sugary. Like, no, dude. Gotta be bacony and savory and stuff, dude. I don't know. But, that wasn't the first time I had black people food. But that was the first time I had collard greens. We were in Kentucky for a bit. That's where I had the good cornbread, the beans. freaking pulled pork sandwiches for days and hot dogs and bratwurst and, oh man. Shit was living the real stuff, dude. Well, the food, food is, it's not bad here. You do have to find, you just kind of have to be a little more selective. Not every single thing under the sun is fucking good. There's a Japanese restaurant. We be going soon. Real soon, son. So it looks real good. And they have bacon-covered quail eggs, deep fried and stuff. Well, not everything in every city. That's why I'm skeptical when people say, oh, food cities, dude. Oh, one thing they have there is good food. You know what? You know what I'm starting to realize? Everyone has good fucking food, dude. This is 2018. There's no fucking reason you shouldn't be able to go on YouTube and find out an amazing fucking recipe for anything you want to do. I'm talking like anything, dude. The most basic shit. You can go find a recipe that'll knock your ass into. Knock your ass into. Split your ass. But in a good way. Freaking shepherd's pie. Try some. Yeah, dude, you find it on there. Even the most lame, boring stuff. There's no excuse. So all these cities, everyone wants good food. That's weird. It's kind of like how everyone in the world is like, you know what? I want a flat screen TV and I want a car too. Like, so even like other countries are starting to come around to like a nicer way of living because people just want shit. This is the world, dude. Future, they want it. So so having a good food city, unless it's something like fucking legend, like New York, where it's like you can order from a different restaurant every day for, 40 years, every meal, something like that, dude. But, Spokane. Oh, Spokane has great food. Oh, Coeur d'Alene. Oh, they have great food. Oh, you mean they don't want to eat shit in order to survive and they have to work? That's crazy. Nowhere has bad food, dude. I worked at a Scandinavian store. Scandinavian Specialties. Shout out, y'all. Episode brought to you by Scandinavian Specialties. Unofficial sponsor. Worked there. Danish, Norwegian, Swedish. Who else is in there? What, Finland? Denmark? I don't know. A little group of countries, And they had some bad stuff. But the bad stuff they have is, it's not like fun stuff to eat. It's not like, oh, we made some muffins. Like, no, it's like, we live in such an extreme place that we had to bury this fish in the ground in order to preserve it, and then we'd dig it up in the spring or whatever, and we eat it, So people that live in really extreme settings, maybe they don't have the best food, but that's out of, necessity. And not everything they had was bad. It was just a couple of things that were like the freaking lamb leg that you just like hang up and let it freaking, was it fennelar or something? Awful, tasted like fish. Lutefisk, terrible. But the fucking desserts, the desserts, some of the best cakes I ever had ever. Lefse is the shit. Scandinavian delights. They had a lot of good stuff, but those extreme places, I'm going to be a little more selective. Like Africa. One time we went to this African restaurant, and it was weird. They had that little skin bread, that bread that feels like weird rubbery skin, and you break it off. It was weird. I got the lamb. It was strange. I love lamb. Next time we went, it was fucking good. It was so good. But I got a different selection. So some countries you can just go through everything. Just eat like a madman. Don't even have to question it. In other countries that, where the landscape is more extreme, you want to, maybe ask, hey, what is this? Is this dried out? Did by chance you just leave this in the sun until it got so dry that it was like a brick, so it won't go bad ever? Because some of that stuff is great, like the fish shavings, they do the block and stuff. Some of it's amazing. They even do that with like pork. They make it into like a brick. But some of it sucks ass. Just gotta be selective. And you're gonna be aight. Oh, shit. Alright, well, this has been episode 32 of the I Don't Know What to Do With My Life podcast. www.id... No. I can't even think about it. www.the IDK WTD podcast at outlook.com, bitches. Email into me. Let me know about, I don't know, some food or something. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe all the meat in the Scandinavian region is the shit and I just don't have the taste buds. No one's listening anyway. All right, so we out. Oh, my young brother just texted me. I think I'll text him back. I might have calling on this thing. He's a young boy. All right. You peace out. You keep working, bitch. You work harder.